And as always, we're going to start with the comments, and we're going to write over here, this is going to be a progress section, and we're going to just copy this one, and we're going to say this is going to be end of progress section. Now after that, what we would want to do is, as always, we're going to start with a section, right? So we're going to say section ID, and we're going to say this is going to be a progress. And here we're going to say that this is going to have a class, and again we're going to say this is going to be padding 5, right? So this is going to be padding all around, and it's going to be the biggest padding. And then when it's going to be div class, and over here we're going to say container. And here, once we have the container, now again we would need to place the title. So we're just going to go and look for a title. Where's our closest title? And over here I was just going to say that the closest title is going to be this one, and we're just going to find it where it is. It's right here. And over here we're going to say this is going to be our progress. All right, progress skills, I mean, you can obviously name it however you would want, but now that we're done with a titles, now we would want a actually place these progress bars, right? So still within the same div, within the container div. Maybe let's make this one a little bit smaller so we can see what we're doing. Let's slide all the way in the bottom. And over here we're going to say this is going to be div class. And again, this is going to be row, align items, and then we're going to say center, right? So now we have sitting in the center. And again, this is going to place everything vertically in the middle because this is a flexbox container. And over here, we're going to say div class. And then we're going to say this is going to be column 12. And over here, it's going to be column medium. All right, medium 6. And then again, we're going to place it horizontally in the middle. We're just going to say auto, right? And again, this is what we're doing, is we're making this column smaller on the bigger screens, and then we're placing it in a center. Now that we're done with that, we can actually start putting a divs inside it, right? So we can have a first one. Let's say we're going to say that this is going to be a h1, right? And we're going to say this is going to be HTML. Right, so we're going to go h1, and we're going to say that this is going to be class, and we're going to say text white, and over here we're going to say HTML, and obviously we cannot see it over here, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to place a background image, right? So don't worry about it if you cannot see it right now. And now we would want underneath to place a div with a progress bar. I'm going to say class, and over here we're going to say progress. And we're going to say that this is going to be progress bar class, and this is going to have a background of, let's say, secondary, right? So we're going to say background secondary, and over here, once we have that, we can close it out. And over here within this div, we're going to say that this is going to be the actual progress bar, right? So div class, and over here we're going to say progress. And we're going to say this is going to be progress bar, and this is going to be success, right? So over here, the only thing is I made a mistake. It's progress over here and progress bar over here. So this is going to be a progress BG, and this is going to be success. And then we're going to say this is going to have style, and over here we're going to say that this is going to have a width, right? And we're going to say this is going to be like 20%. 20%. And now that we have this going, we can close this one out. And something I made somewhere a mistake, and I need to check it out where it is, over here. If I close this out, you can see that there is some kind of mistake because I'm still keep putting the same in the class, right? So I need to close this one out over here, this one. And as I close this one out, now this one works fine. And over here, I would need to actually add over here one more S, right? And now you can see that everything works. Now the only thing is you cannot see the HTML because text is white. And what I would need to do is, obviously, I'm going to grab this one, right? I'm going to grab the whole thing. I can see where this one ends, and I can just 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're just gonna have to change it around a little bit, right? So here we're gonna say that this is gonna be a CSS. This is not gonna be a success. This is gonna be, let's say, we're gonna say that this is gonna be a danger. The width is gonna be also bigger, right? We're gonna say this is 40. Then this is gonna be a JavaScript over here. This is, we're gonna say that this is 60, and this is gonna be 80, which is gonna be the actual Bootstrap. And over here we're gonna say this is not gonna be a success. This is gonna be a warning. And over here we're gonna say that this is gonna be a let's say that we're gonna say that this is gonna be, I don't know, primary. But primary, let's say, it's anyway by default primary, right? So, and doesn't change much. So over here, Bootstrap, right? So now that we have these ones, and the only thing left to do is actually place the background image so we can see everything that we have done, right? So here, and if we go, and if we just add over here, and we're gonna say this is gonna be a progress, right? So now you can see what happens, right? So now we added them, right? And let me just save this one and go back to a screen, right? And over here you can see that we have a progress bar with a column wide, right? So the column is going to be 6 columns only on a medium screen, right? So it's not going to be as big. And this, now you can see how easy it is to add a progress bar in your project if you want to. And now let's move on to the next section. And let's check it out what we have. And we have price tables, and over here we're going to look at how to make the middle one, let's say, stand out, and how to work with these lists over here, how to push it to the right, and then we have a footer and nav bar.